Hey everybody, welcome back to season 6 of the Micro Vlogcast. I'm joined by Mike Trupas and Wendy Schlett. Thank you very much for hanging with me for a few episodes here. This is episode 14 of the season, and we've been digging in on our new service called Flourish. It's a sustainability as a service offering. We're basically trying to embody what a sustainability manager would do for a company, such that companies can more effectively and efficiently pursue sustainability and accelerate their sustainability journeys. I'll talk a little bit, if you haven't heard in the previous episodes. So the 4 big constructs of the service are values alignment, understanding how a company's corporate values align with sustainable business practices. There's a whole part of the service around data and having a comprehensive plan around collecting, centralizing, and doing good things with ESG and sustainability data. And then over the top of that data, we run a bunch of different reports. We're running internal reports around how to make your own operations improve, and we're running external reports to help you get a better idea of what's happening in your marketplace and the competitive landscape. So let's pretend like companies are doing this work. Maybe they're signed up for Flourish, but maybe they're just doing it all internally. Yeah. If you had a cohesive values-aligned plan and strategy, and you had a comprehensive solution for data, and you could access your data really quickly, and you had ways of improving your own operations, and you had a proactive look out into the marketplace, and that was already happening. Let's pretend like that's already happening. What are the kinds of
proactive work?
Yeah, what are the kinds of things you could do from that point on if all of that was taken care of?
So you're not playing defense, you're playing offense now.
I think we're playing offense now.
Let's play some offense.
Well, that data creates the ability to go after whatever certification the market is requesting, demanding, driving, whatever your customer is looking for. And it's now trustworthy data. It's validated data.
You know where it is.
You know where it is. You can
know
get
how
it
it
at your
got there.
fingertips. Yep.
Yeah.
It's all in the same units, or it's in units you understand and you know, and you know where it's coming from, and you know what all of the assumptions that go into all of that data.
So a couple other themes would be I need to do a life cycle assessment because I learned that there's a marketplace for doing that in an environmental product declaration. Mm-hmm. You're 50% or so? At least 50% of the way to getting one of those done now.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, so you're not starting from scratch on, we got to get an LCA or an EPD. Where you're already halfway there.
Yeah.
And those customer requests that come in. So your customer sends you a survey that's 2 or 3 pages long, and now you know exactly where the data is. You can fill it in. It takes 5 minutes instead of 3 days.
Yeah, scrambling.
and that's if people don't have Flourish but are just doing all the work. But if people are signed up for Flourish, we can actually fill out the 2 pages so that you don't have to.
Exactly.
Wow, that feels like that saves time and would be really valuable.
Very efficient, yes.
Yeah.
You bet.
Any other interesting things over the top?
I would think strategy. So you've set this strategy. The fun part about having all the pieces in place is if you set a goal to maybe reduce your carbon emissions by a date in the future, you can very easily track your progress along that path. And you can also say, hey, we want to implement carbon reduction projects or buy renewable energy. It's very easy to track that because you've already built an entire mechanism to set the strategy, implement it, and then track it too.
How about doing energy audits in facilities?
Yeah,
now we know what our most energy intensive facilities are that we would want to deploy a deep energy audit into.
To get carbon reductions. Yeah.
Sustainability reporting.
Oh, that's a good
that would be a lot easier if all of this other stuff was done.
You bet. And the more you have now information into your data, you know what stories to start generating and how you can much more easily update those reports on a more regular basis. So
awesome.
Wow.
The sky is the limit. That's right. So whether you're considering signing up for Flourish and working with us to do all this work, or you're just doing it yourself, having these blocking and tackling mechanisms and processes in place will put you in a position to lead and not follow as it relates to sustainability.